Hey, what's up, guys? It's Trevor here, coming at you from Wichita. About to turn the FSD on in the car, in the Tesla. And I wanted to come out to you guys today and talk about MSTR stock, Microstrategy, Michael Saylor, Bitcoin, leveraged Bitcoin, these types of ideas. 650,000 Bitcoin. These types of gigantic ideas that for some reason the market is just dumping for right now. So, with that being said, I'm going to talk to you guys and tell you that all is not lost on this amazing company that is Microstrategy. Just got to remember, it's leveraged Bitcoin is what MSTR is. And kind of like Saylor says, volatility is vitality for his stock, because basically what's going to happen is if Bitcoin, if it moves sideways or if it moves down, you're going to lose a lot in MicroStrategy short term, right? But long term, that's what I am. I'm a long-term investor. So if you watch me, and I'm not a financial advisor, right? But any of the things that I will talk about on this channel will always be long-term investments, because I know that I cannot predict the market. I don't try to time the market, nothing like that. I don't even attempt to. I look out, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years out, if not longer, and say, hey, where is this company going to be at, in the future? And like I've talked about before, it's like MicroStrategy is so over-collateralized with the amount of Bitcoin they have on their balance sheet compared to the amount of debt that they have on their balance sheet. It's almost like, basically, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, but it's almost a for sure bet that they're going to do well. It's all hinges on Bitcoin, right? So if you're a Bitcoin believer, then it's hard not to be a believer in MicroStrategy, especially ever since they outlined their rules for when they are going to be issuing more shares or more debt, or issuing more options with the preferred shares, right? So it's all based upon MNAV and their market cap with respect to their Bitcoin holdings. And we're nowhere near an MNAV of 2.5, which is what I believe they said. They need an MNAV over 2.5, and they would consider issuing shares to accrete more Bitcoin for shareholders. So, all these ideas are simple for me to say, but it's just really hard to get past the emotional aspect when you see MicroStrategy down huge today. It's like, last time I checked MicroStrategy price, it was like $303 a share. It's just absolutely crashing, especially when you consider the stock was $450 a share like 6 weeks ago, 2 months ago, something like that. So it's lost a third of its market cap in the matter of a couple of months. And it really does, to me, feel like a shakeout. So if you have any extra money on the side, I would be buying the dip. I am personally going to be buying this dip, along with the dip in MetaPlanet. Because of just, what MicroStrategy has in front of it. It's got the whole world in front of it, If Bitcoin hits 1 million, like everyone says, within the next few years, MicroStrategy is going to have $750 billion plus worth of short-term investments, we can call it Bitcoin short-term investment, on their balance sheet. And if that happens, this will absolutely dwarf any other company in the entire world. It will not even be close. They're already like 4th or 5th in the rankings of treasury companies as far as how many assets they have in their treasury. Not even treasury companies, companies in general. The largest treasury, the largest amount of capital, they're in the top 5. And yet they went down 33%-ish in the past 6 weeks to 2 months. And let me ask you why. Bitcoin is basically traded sideways. So it's like, when you start to understand what MNAVs you should buy at when there's not like just a complete and total risk-on environment, right? That's when I would advise, even though I'm not a financial advisor, but with me, I would personally be selling shares when the MNAV gets gigantic, right? Buying when the MNAV is tiny like it is now. It's, it goes back to that old Warren Buffett quote. Buy when there's blood in the streets, right? As well as be greedy when others are fearful, and fearful when others are greedy. So, yeah, I just wanted to come tell you guys, hey, I don't see anything actually changing with MicroStrategy, the company. Nothing's changed. The prices just went down a lot. So when that happens and you already are bullish on a company, I think it's fairly obvious what to do. If you have the conviction, you have the power over your emotions, you can see the stock go down and realize, I need to buy here. I don't need to sell, I need to buy here, right? That's what's key. And then when you see the MNAV multiple increase a whole bunch, maybe it's time to take some profits out the table, maybe. Unless you really believe in the long-term, possibilities of MicroStrategy, and then if you just want to hold it too, that's probably what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to be doing much trading. I'm not a big trader. Sometimes I'll trade, but right now I'm more like buying the dips in MicroStrategy and MetaPlanet. I think that's more the play, because nothing's really changed other than Bitcoin has basically just been like trading sideways. And I also don't think that Bitcoin's topping out at 125K right now, like in the past month when it was 125K. I don't think that's the top of this cycle. I really don't. So with all that, if you made it to the end of the video here, don't forget to subscribe. Come at you with content like this all the time. Daily content about Bitcoin treasury companies, tech stocks that I like, companies that I think that are going to change the world for the better, right? So, yep, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.